All right, now 16 Days of Activism kicks off today. The focus is on ending the scourge of gender-based violence. But what happens to those falsely accused of abuse? Recently, a pupil at Hoerskool Kriel in Mpumalanga committed suicide after being accused of rape. The Commission for Gender Equality is concerned. So let's discuss this further now with one of its commissioners, Lindiwe Ntuli-Tloubatla. Thank you very much, Ms. Ntuli-Tloubatla, for your time here on ENCA. Now, firstly, just your reaction to the story, hearing that such a young boy has ended his life because of allegations of rape that were leveled against him, and apparently later the person who accused him of the act admitting that she was lying.
Yeah, let me start by saying we send our heartfelt condolences to the family, friends, the entire community of South Africa for the untimely death of a very young man whom we expected a lot from. It's said that he died under the circumstances where he was falsely accused of rape, and the person at the end of the day comes and say, "I was kidding." It's hurting in the sense that what has been done, it undo the progressive work that has been done on gender-based violence and femicide, and at the same time, it causes harm to the actual reality of rape and sexual offenses that are taking place currently. As you know, every minute we have a situation whereby 3 women are being killed in South Africa. We are in the top 5 in the world when it comes to issues of gender-based violence and the killing of women. And that for us in the Commission for Gender Equality, it's very concerning a lot, and such accusations are really undoing the good work that has been done by both the private sector, the NGOs, the public sector on issues of GBVF.
And, talking about the fact that it also undoes the work that we've been doing and also casts doubt or, some very negative aspersions on the real situation when it comes to gender-based violence in our country. What should happen, Commissioner, in instances like this where a person lied, about such a serious crime? What kind of offense or can that particular person in this instance, this young woman, face?
Yeah, what happens is if the matter has been reported officially to the police are going to do the necessary investigations. And remember, we have a well-oiled criminal justice system in the country. Then the police were going to hand over their work to the Department of Justice, where the Department of Justice does its work, and also the National Prosecuting Authority does their part, meaning each and every critical stakeholder sticking directly to their specific mandate. What was going to happen if the case was reported, the young lady was going to be charged with perjury, because that would mean she lied under oath. Because if you write a statement with the police, you respond to investigation and so on, it's sort of an oath. You are affirming and confirming something under oath. So she was going to be charged with perjury. But in this particular instance, she hasn't reported the case, therefore she cannot be charged with perjury. But what is happening now, the Department of Education, through our spokesperson and legal department and so on, they made a commitment that they will conduct an investigation on the matter. And we also have the commitment from SAPS, where they indicated that they will commission an inquest on this matter. And if you remember the constitutional mandate of the Commission for Gender Equality, you go to section 187.1. It says to promote respect for gender equality, protection, development, and the total attainment of gender equality. How do we do that as a commission? Through investigation, litigation, advocacy, lobbying, and monitoring. So since it's our legislative mandate to do monitoring and oversight on both the private and public sector, we are hands-on deck in the Commission for Gender Equality to ascertain that we monitor the process fully.
Yeah. So in terms of the fact that she hadn't opened the case, it means that police would then have to actually investigate the actual allegation, right? So what is it that this young man's family can do in the meantime? Can they not also sue for, anything like defamation of character that led to the death of this young man?
Yeah, you know what is nice about us as a country? You can commission a civil claim, and you can also commission a criminal claim. What I would advise family to do is to get legal counsel where they can be advised on whether it should be a criminal one or a civil one or a combination of both. But we also must remember, as South Africans, we have one of the best constitutions in the Republic of South Africa. Our constitution is actually held as the best. When we check the Bill of Rights, which is the chapter 2 of the constitution, our rights are being protected there. The family can also explore what the constitution is giving them as an option. And also when you go to chapter 9 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, we have the state institutions that are supporting constitutional democracy. Here we talk of the Commission for Gender Equality, Human Rights Commission, IEC, Public Protector, Auditor General, to name a few. So what the family can also do, they can go to these state institutions that are supporting constitutional democracy and seek advice. So it's a whole basket of options that the family can use, including our legal aid, if maybe there are issues of financial constraints that the family is facing. But on behalf of the Commission for Gender Equality, it's hands on deck as guided by our legislative mandate.